Hello guys and welcome to Hakman Traders. In this video I'll be showing to you guys how to control your emotions while trading in the stock market. So on which part you want to control your emotions? When it's the losing part or when there is a bearish market. So a stock market has many phases. There is a bullish market, a bearish market, and sometimes there are certain stocks that decrease in value and instantly they increase on the next trading on the coming few days they they instantly increases in value. So on which part of the stock market you want to control your emotions? So let's get started with the video and let me show you how you can control your emotions at different points. So let's say when you're trading in the stock market and you have bought a certain stock at this point, and you say that you generally hold it for a couple of weeks, and then the stocks generally you saw this move and then you sold your stocks at this point. So just remember that whatever decreases in value it increases again. So maybe it takes time, but you can see right here, if the stock decreases in value it again rises up, maybe not up till this point, but it rises up at certain point, and then you can trade that stock from that area. You can sell the stock for with a small loss and step out of the stock market on time. So generally if you have much more time, so then you can hold the stock forever and make much more profit out of it. So generally the stock's value increases year after year, and with a with the stock prices increases in value generally after a few years. They normally increase with inflation. With inflation these stock prices increases, so you do not have to worry about these stocks because they already increases in value. If not, maybe after a year, 2 or 3, those stock prices generally return to the area where you have initially bought. So always do not sell your stock for losses. If you want to if again you want to sell your stock for losses, so do have a risk margin in place. Let's say if the stock value decreases by this points, you're going to sell. Now if you have bought at this area, then generally have a plan in place that will help you to step out of a certain stock in time. So on time, sorry. So you'll have to generally step out of the stock on time, so you won't have to face much of the losses. Now you can place this area as your stop loss as well. So this is a great method to use, and you won't and your emotions won't control you. So in this case, fear fear won't overcome you, but instead you will overcome fear. Now in this case you can use this method, this take profit and risk margin, risk to reward ratio. In this case that it will help you a lot while trading stocks. Generally if you're a new trader, this is the one technique that will help you a lot while trading in the stock market if you're facing losses. So this is the one method, and if you are not familiar to that one, generally use a straight line like this to help you define where your stop loss should be. So this should be your stop loss. Now generally in a downtrend, when the stocks are decreasing in value, you sell your stock and hold your money for a great deal. when you generally hold your money when the stock again is trying to turn into a when the stock has reached to a certain point where the stock can't go any further down, and from that point you invest in it and wait for a while to increase. So that is a great idea as well. But when the stock is decreasing in value, do not hold your stock, short sell at that point. Short sell and use this stop loss technique, the one that I've showed to you in the risk to reward ratio, and this technique as well. If you have bought at this area, generally with 1% or 2% loss, move the stop loss along with it. This is called trailing stops. Move the stop loss along with it. Now at this point, when the stock has stopped going further down and started to turn over, now in this case you can sell your stock at this point when it hit this your stop loss, and then again start trading in the opposite direction. Buy the stock at its lowest and sell at this point. So you can use you can do this strategy. You can apply this strategy for longer when the stock is trading in this pattern. So different areas have different emotions. Now in this case, you must have to control your emotions. You must consider it as a small business, or either do not start this business. Do not start investing in stocks when you are afraid, when you can't control your emotions. So emotions are the first thing that you will have to control in it. Generally the emotions can be controlled when you have calculated your take profits and risk margin correctly. So when you have calculated those correctly, and you are generally following those effectively, then there is no need to be afraid of, because you have done your calculations right, and you will have to, and generally you will just wait for the stock to show you some results, to give you a hint of how the stock is doing. So you'll just have to watch the stocks of how they are doing. Now now if you are still afraid of investing in the stock market, start with smaller, start small. So by investing smaller, you get to experience the different technique different phases of the stock market. Now how the stock market is performing. So generally if you're still afraid, so do not invest huge amount of money. Start by investing smaller money, and start by investing smaller and smaller money. Do not be afraid of investing such that it gives you instant losses. So start by investing small and see how the stock market performs while you're investing. Now I've also learned by using this method. I've invested smaller amounts of money in the stock market. That helped me. That helped me a lot, and I've learned a lot from the stock market, because you can see the stock market is a journey. It's not all about making money. It's a journey. It will show you how the stock market is doing, how well the stock is doing, because it is directly related to our national news, our national crisis, our national news. So all of those matter while trading in the stock market. So you will also have to keep an eye out on your national news, the news that is floating around in your country, on whatever country you reside in. So it also depends upon those global crises. They do not affect that much. It does affect, but not that much. When the global crisis affect your national your country's economy, or your country's stability, then in that case the stock market would be affected by the global crisis. Now the pandemic, that happened globally but also nationally, because everything was all shutters were down. So the all businesses were closed. So in that case the stock market has decreased very much in value. So that is some other case, because that happened globally. And other than that, global news does not affect the stock market that much. Generally, if all of the countries are affected with it, then in that case that would happen. Now generally you will have to control your emotions. In this case, let it just say to yourself that this is a business that I won't lose in. And if you have made your the right strategy, the right decision at the right time, then there is no way that you can lose your money in the stock market. Now the methods that I've shown to you guys, in this case the support and the resistance level, if you use those strategies effectively, then there is no way that you can use then there is no way that you can be afraid, no way that you can lose your money in the stock market. And that's it for today. Hope you guys are enjoying my videos and want to learn more about the stock market or the forex market. All I need you is to support my channel by hitting that subscribe button, and comment down below, as your feedback is valuable for me. Goodbye.